Hey friends, and welcome back. Today I wanted to share with you a super quick farmhouse flower pot DIY, and this is all from Dollar Tree. So the first thing I did was take this 2-pack of terracotta pots from Dollar Tree. You get 2 of these for $1. And what I'm going to do is take some white Waverly chalk paint. I just got this at Walmart, and I'm going to kind of give them a whitewash effect. I'm just going to take a dry brush and dip it into my chalk paint and just brush that like haphazardly all over the pot. So they're not really perfect. You can kind of see like bigger spots on my pot. I was kind of okay because I was going for kind of an imperfect kind of look. But if you don't want big splotches like that, you can just take your brush and run it over like a paper towel or on a piece of paper quickly before you start going to your pot. But I just kind of kept going and kept spreading that paint around the entirety of my pot. I've painted other pots with acrylic paint. I think that would work just as well for this DIY. I just liked the chalk paint is a little bit thicker and I could kind of spread it around where I needed it to be. And I'm just going to use that exact same technique on this second pot. So I have 2 of them that look exactly the same. So make sure you're going all in the same direction. So I'm going horizontally around the whole pot. You don't really want to go vertically. You want to kind of go all the way around to get those nice horizontal lines around your pot. After I quickly just brushed over the 2 pots, I let them dry just for a few minutes. Chalk paint dries really fast too, which is great. And then I'm just going to use this twine you can also get from the Dollar Tree and wrap it around a couple times on the top of the pots. I think I wrapped mine around about 3 times, and then I'm just going to tie a little bow on the front of the pots. If you wanted to make sure that your bow and your twine was a little bit more secure, you could just use a dab of glue here in the center of your bow and it would hold it in place. I am just leaving mine as is. I'm not really adding glue in case I want to switch these pots up at any time, but I'm just going to cut the tails of my bow so they lay kind of where I need them when the pot is sitting up. And I just did that exact same thing with the second pot too. Next, I'm just going to take this Floral Film. This was at Dollar Tree too. They have it in these rounds and they also have them in like big rectangles. Either one would work. You're just going to want to cut it down so it fits inside of your pot. So when we fill it up with moss, we only have to fill the top part of the pot. I ended up just taking a knife and cutting it in half and then cutting it in half one more time, and then these fit perfectly inside of the pots and gave a nice little mound over the top of the pot to add that moss on top of. This floral moss is also from the Dollar Tree, so everything you really need for this project comes right from there. And I'm just taking kind of a handful of it and putting it on top of those pots. If you wanted to make it more secure, you could add some glue here too to hold it into place, but I'm just kind of setting it in and smushing it into that floral foam. You just want to make sure you have the right amount of floral moss to kind of fill your pot. I had kind of too big of a chunk there a second ago, so I'm just kind of breaking it apart and adding it on top until it kind of fits exactly how I want it. And then I'm just kind of cleaning up the front of the pot and getting all of that extra moss off of the twine. And these pots are good to go. This project was so fast, it was so easy, and you get 2 of them. So I just think they look really great. I added them up here. I think the hardest part is going to be trying to figure out like where to put them. I put one on one of my letter blocks that I use to kind of spell out words. And I added them here over on this old ladder that we hang our herbs up to dry on. I don't know, I just don't know where to put it, but I just think it looks so great. I think they turned out perfect. As always, you can find more from us here. Make sure you subscribe so you can follow all of our adventures. Give it a big thumbs up, tap that bell, and let me know down in the comments which place do you like them better. Do you like them on the ladder or do you like them on the shelf? Thanks, bye guys.